All right. Welcome to the channel. And I hope if you find this information helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more cool info on how to deliver food products on your own. And if you'll ring that bell, it'll let you know every time I put a new vlog up. So, how to handle apartment delivery, Doordash, or any other delivery company, pretty much. This might help you a lot. Okay, first of all, you get the address sent on the app. Okay, well, a lot of times with DoorDash, they'll send an address and it sure does not match what you're going to. Why? Because they have two fees for delivery, a $5.99 and a $7.99. A $5.99 is a certain delivery radius. The longer, farther away orders are $7.99. So, uh, that's the bad part. I think the customers are trying to get under us by trying to just list an address and then they want it taken farther away because it's outside of the area, and going to charge them $7.99. But when you send messages to corporate, uh, they get the idea and they will put it on that ordering address or that person's account. So it's an alert the next time they order when they try to be slick. Um, and the other way that you can do it is there's a rating after you do the delivery, a happy face or smiley face. If they have given the wrong address or, there was no parking or some other problems, click on the unhappy face and there's a list of items and then you can also check the box of something else and then you can hand type some things in there, other notations, because people really are trying to be slick and really it hurts the driver a lot and it hurts the customer because it takes longer to get the order to them. So the address on the app, that's the first problem. um, then all of a sudden you get some text from the buyer that says I'll be at, or um, the gate code is, or it's around the back, last building to the right, upstairs or something. And it's so confusing because I've gone to complexes with over 100 big apartment buildings in them. They're like little cities, and you will drive around in circles forever playing that game. And I'll tell you how to fix that. No name of the apartment complex. It'll look like a house on your app where you're supposed to deliver one single address, no apartment number, and it's actually a huge apartment complex or a big college. Um, and that is really a pain in the butt. Why they don't list that on their address is beyond me. And a lot of them, they act like you should know every address in every apartment in every building in the entire city, and you don't. Even if you live there, you don't. I mean, they don't get it. It's like they must think that we have maps of every apartment complex there is and all that. And some of these complexes, you can go to a gate or an office and go pick up a map of the complex, and tell them, I'm a delivery driver, But I really personally don't want to carry all the garbage in my vehicle. Um, so I'll tell you how I fix that. Get yourself a really good GPS. I get a Garmin. I have a big Garmin that was about $250. I got it really cheap on Amazon. Um, in the refurbished thing, you can get them from Walmart. You can get them from truck stops really cheap under refurbished. And get yourself a big one. Garmin is the best. I've tried TomTom and some other ones, and I don't like the way they're set up. They're really confusing. The Garmin is the greatest, and put a big giant chip in it so that you can save locations and stuff. Um, uh, Problem solved delivering to apartments. Let me tell you how I do this. I'll send a message that I'm waiting on their food order. Then I'll send a message, I I have your food. And while these other goofball messages are coming through, Its gate code number. Um, there'll be the porch light will be on. There'll be a silver Hyundai, whatever. I just sent them a message, white Mercedes. The car that I have and the color, and that will start solving a lot of problems when you get there. And so what I do is, then the next message I'll send is I'm 3 miles away. And the next message I send is I'm 2 miles away. The next message I send is 1 mile away. The next message I send is around the corner. Then when they say, oh, it's a building way in the back towards the right, you'll see it. And at night, it's really hard to deliver because buildings don't have numbers on them, or there's no signs in the complex telling you where building 5 is or any of that. Um, so if they have a front gate or front entry, I will say, would you like me to meet you at the front entry? And a lot of times they will. Or you say, would you like me to drop it off with the gate security guard? And a lot of times they will. Um, and sometimes they'll come meet you at the gate. And then if I deliver at night, what I do is I have some battery operated Christmas lights that I got at Dollar Tree, and always have more than one because they will break. And I will hang them on the rear view mirror, and I'll say white Mercedes with Christmas lights in front window blinking. Because they it kind of creeps them out if they got to look around for a car, and you might have the same car as somebody else in the lot. And so it's really kind of a cute thing when you've got those lights blinking. They know that they're safe and they're going to the right place. And you have the windows down, and when somebody comes up or parks in front of you, you say Doordash order, and they say yes. And you say, and the name on the account is, because you don't want to just give somebody's food away to somebody else because they know you got food. And they'll tell you the name that's on the account. And you say, great. And then you get out of the car and start, unloading this stuff for them and giving it to them and greeting them and telling them, thank you so much for your order. Really appreciate it. And have a really great night or blessed night or happy holiday. And they're really happy. And then when they go to rate you, your ratings are outstanding. Um, Night delivery, like I say, I use, Christmas lights in the mirror if I'm waiting on the customer. Um, there's another lady that's on YouTube that says she uses a big giant strobe flashlight and all that. Let me tell you, if you're running around town with a flashlight at night, what's going to happen when the police pull up? I don't think it's a very good idea. You can always text the customer if you're looking in a housing area or something. You can always text the customer and say, look, what color is your house? Uh, what color is the car in the driveway? Um, is there something I should look for? Um, I wouldn't be flashing big flashlights all over the neighborhood. It's going to piss people off, especially you do that about the fifth time in the same neighborhood. They're going to think you're a robber or something, or somebody that's high on crack. So you decide how you'd like to do it. Me, I'm not doing that. I have a really good GPS, and it will get you right there within the area there. It could be the house across the street, house next door, or that house. It gets me pretty much on the dot. So all I have to do is, try to look on mailboxes, or see if I can see numbers on houses. Usually people be standing outside waiting on you. When you send them that message, I'm in a white Mercedes, they're going to be waiting on you. Okay. And so don't worry. It works out for the best. Sometimes you think they're going to be mad as hell and cuss you out, and they're not. They're really, really nice. And a lot of times I get handed a wad of money because I'm, very thorough. And it's really nice, when you're doing a delivery and the delivery person is sending you messages every bit of the way so you know what the hell's going on. Yes, the customer can go on the app and they're supposed to be able to see you on the GPS and all that. Well, maybe their internet goes down. I don't know. That texting will make it through. So I just do my own little messaging. And if you bring somebody with you, they can do the texting for you while you're driving. It works out really nicely. Going inside the door, Well, DoorDash tells you do not enter the person's place. Okay, we're talking about residences. Um, just it's not a good idea. Bad things can happen unless you are reserved as a banquet delivery, where you have to go in and set up and all that. That do not go over the doorstep. You are endangering yourself once you go over that doorstep. And I always stand about 2, 3 foot back from the door when I knock on the door so I don't scare people. When they open the door, I'm not like right up in their face. And I don't even put my bags down or my cooler down until I make sure that that's the person that ordered. I say, "Hi, I'm from DoorDash, and name on the order, please." And they'll go, "Oh," and they'll tell you the name. And you say, "Great, look what I've got for you." And but don't go inside that door. Do not. I don't even like to deal with apartment buildings. I just, hope and pray that they'll come to my car at the bottom of the building. I am not doing any more stairs. I'm tired of it. I'm not walking around buildings 5 times to try to find the number and find out that that's not the right building, and walk around a huge property and go through 4 buildings and then have to get back to my car and all that. I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna. The other night I had one where I could not find a building for my life in Pensacola, and there it was a GPS to this address, which went through like rolling hills, homes or something. I had a big sign there, and you're driving for about 2 miles in, and that's already after the GPS location. So they were getting a discount, deal because I didn't give the true address. And then it goes to 2 different complexes, one forward and one to the right. And the customers, said, "Oh no, it's this name of complex." So that was the one to the right. So I drove through that one, and this is off like a private road in the back and like a hill. And so I drive through that one, and mother of God, I'm going by, the post office boxes, all kinds of stuff. There's a blue light in a building in the middle of the parking lot, which looked like a laundry room. And they said, "Okay, it's the building to the right, in between 2 other buildings around the something." And I'm driving all around like 4 times. And I just said, "Look, I see the laundry room. I'll be there." And it was like 30 degrees that night. And I said, "I'll be there. White Mercedes, Christmas lights blinking." So I hung my lights up on the mirror and sat next to the laundry room. Well, come to know, there was a girl standing out on the balcony of the 3rd floor of a building right next to where I was at, probably like 60 foot. And so she came down to the car, and she was sweet as pie. And I said, "DoorDash?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Name on the order?" And she said, "Liz." And I said, "Great, I've got your food. Thank you so much for coming." And walked around, and we had a great chat. She was adorable. She had a little doggy with her, and she was a young girl. And we got her food out, and oh my gosh, the food was getting ice cold instantly when I pulled it out of the hot bag. And they had a very expensive Mexican food order. And so she was just adorable. And I told her, "Thank you so much. We just sure were confused, didn't know where to go. And next time, if you'll put the apartment number and the complex name in the location, then we can get it to you a lot easier." And she was real nice about it. She gave me one hell of a great rating. And even though it took us like 25 minutes to get the order to her, she gave us a terrific rating. Um, which was nice because she could have been mad as hell and been a paper head and complained about the food being cold and all that kind of stuff. Because as soon as it hits that cold air, boy, it's freezing instantly at 30 degrees. Because 31 is freezing temperature. So it really ruins the hot effect. I felt so bad. And but she was just adorable, sweet girl. And uh so that's how I handle those kind of things. And I've got some other vlogs with more info for you. So if you will, uh, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you'd really dug this video and thought it was kind of funny. Subscribe if you would like to get more notifications on other ways to handle your door dashing or food delivery. And if you click the link below, you can sign on with DoorDash. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of money. It's an easy do-it-yourself job if you handle it right. Um, and if you'll ring that bell, you'll get notified every time I put another vlog up. I have lots of different vlogs of traveling around the country and funny stuff. And anyway, I hope you have a really terrific money-making day. I wish you lots and lots of tips. And may the money tree crash your way. Dash on, Prancer, Comet, and Blitzen, because Christmas is all year round and our money's here. So you enjoy. Love to you and have a really blessed day. Big Red.